I have no hesitation in describing not only as a great friend, but the best railwayman of my generation, I think, Chris Green. And with him was John Ellis and their wives and so on, just a coincidence as it happened. And when I told them what I was going to be doing following a very nice lunch up there in Hertfordshire, they sprang across the table at me, the sort of things they would like to know about. But all sorts of things. What was the most important? I think the most important, gentlemen, is to sow this seed, rolling stock, 1,300 coaches, where are they, and all of that. That was there. Anyway, let's come to it. Another thing that happened is when I came in, the technician at the back there, I said to him, he said, what's this all about, you know? And I said, well, it's about railways. He said, I hope you don't mind me mentioning this. I would like trains like they have in Spain and cheaper fares. And I thought he put it jolly well, frankly, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we would all like to hear. Well done, sir. Excellent time. I did wonder if he would come up and sit where I do and take over the job, but he declined that. But this is the point, isn't it? It seems to me, in this country, we do have some superb railways. Let's not bat around, beat around the bush about that. There's some absolutely super railways, and most people in this room will know that I'm a railway enthusiast, I'm ashamed and so on, but I do think they're super. On the other hand, we have a railway system costing about 5 times what it did in British Rail days. We have severe overcrowding, not just in the southeast of England, but actually more important in some ways, I think, in the north of England and so on. Lots and lots of issues. Oh yes, the other thing Chris Green said to me, the election is coming, politicians with us. Is it such a good time to be sort of talking about the future and so on? I think it's absolutely the right time to be talking about the future. So what I'm going to do now, enough chattering for me. Oh, one other thing, keep thinking of things that I must do. One of them is to say how grateful we are to CSRE and the Institution of Railway Operators for organising, facilitating, letting this thing happen. Would you just join me in thanking them? In a moment we'll come on to fire exits. I've also got to tell you about that. There's a fire exit over there. Right? Okay. There are no alarms. Tests planned, so if you hear it, it's the real thing. Dash out of that door there. Now, talking of dashing, I want to get on. What I'm going to do is introduce each one of these politicians that sit alongside me here. I'm going to ask them just to tell us exactly what. Fiver? Who owns up to it? Thank you very much indeed, sir. 5 quid for that man there. No, in offshore charity is in business already. What I'm going to do is introduce each one of the politicians and ask them to just very briefly say exactly what they are, what they do and so on, and give us a really short, really tight headline of what they think the priority is as we think about the railway system and the needs and so on. And I'll ask you gentlemen please to be just as short as that. Then the floor will be yours. Please don't be reticent. Please, this is your chance to chuck the questions this way. As I always say on events like this, if you don't ask the questions, I will. I'm very, very happy to do it. I have questions. And I probably ask daft questions that you will know the answer to, but I don't, and I'm part of that. Just to help me, Roger Ford is here, another one, extremely eminent railway commentator. You all know who he is. He is there to keep an eye if the technical issues come up and the gentleman up here starts sort of, oh, no, that's not quite right. Roger will be ready to step in. He is allowed to heckle. Actually, you're all allowed to heckle up here as well. Okay, I think that's it. Let's introduce our panel. Let's just start on the right-hand side. Alan Francis.
Thank you very much. I'm the Green Party's transport speaker. I'm a parish councillor in Milton Keynes, and I'm involved with a lot of rail and transport groups in that area. We've been asked to give sort of one big idea. Well, my big idea is to take the railways back to public ownership and to reintegrate them into one organisation.
Thank you very much. A model of how I like the introduction to be, at least in time terms. Stephen Howard.
Great. Good evening. My name is Stephen Howland. I'm a member of Parliament for Wimbledon, and I'm the Shadow Transport Minister. And I think if our policy had a headline ambition, it would be to make sure that the railways can prosper economic growth and to facilitate people to travel more easily around the country.
Chris Moll.
Small MP, Member of Parliament for Ipswich and Minister for Rail, and what I hope to see in the future is a 21st century high capacity, safe, affordable railway which delights its customers.
Thank you very much indeed. And Norman Baker.
Norman Baker MP for Lewis, Lib Dem Shadow Transport Secretary, and I believe that in order to meet our carbon targets and in order to deliver a and good environmental and economic policy, we should have the biggest rail building program since Victoria. And I'll tell you why in a minute.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, your panel, please.